Hi folks, I'm going to make another big tall vase. Try a different shape this time. These are going to be from a 7-pound ball of clay. Just put a bit of muck on my wheel just to get the bat stuck on. Like I said, 7-pound ball of clay. So we'll just get this centred up. And as always with bigger bits of clay, I like to cone it up like this. So squeezing it up so it's really narrow at the top. Like so. And then just bringing it down like so. It's a lot easier to centre bigger bits like that. Just dive in, open it up a bit at the bottom. Stuff up. And again, I'm just getting a bit more thick stuff up with this part of the hand before we do any proper lifting. It's starting to grip a bit, this clay. Now before we start to lift is just to collar it in, squeeze it in at the bottom and just collar it in so it's narrower at the top than it is at the bottom, so then when you lift it, it sort of stops it from flaring out at the top. So another knuckle lift as usual, using that part of my finger, the knuckle of my index finger, pushing against my fingers on the inside, and just lifting up as we go. Down, and then we'll collar it in again before we do a final lift. Prefer it to be a bit narrower at the bottom, but we'll squeeze it in a bit. Might go a bit off centre, but we'll sort that out. Right, we'll do the last lift. Got a little bit more height, again collaring it in again. So we'll just do a bit of shaping now from the bottom. Squeeze it in a touch more, try and get it a little bit narrower. just going to slowly flare it out with my hand from the inside. Top before we start to do the final shaping. Put a little step in there. Try and get my hand in without wrecking the top. Just give it a little bit more of a shaping. This top part, just belly it out a bit. A little bit of a higher shoulder. Round it off a touch. Just redo this. That's done. Just give it a bit of a mopping out. When I turn this tomorrow morning, turn it, trim it, or whatever you want to call it, I'll get this a lot narrower in there, but obviously I can't throw it really thin because it'll just collapse, so I'll be able to get the base a lot thinner and cut right back, so it's a lot nicer shape. But like I said, you can only do that when you're trimming it when the clay's hard, otherwise it'll just collapse. So anyway, that's another vase, another £7 vase, not too bad.